And a wonderful chat that we're here. My name is Suaveh, and I'm your dungeon master. How's everyone doing today?
I'm fine.
Nice. Nice.
Well, it's D&D time. I'm good.
That is true. It is D&D time. It is D&D time. Alright, and everybody's here too, so we might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we're just waiting on one motherfucker to get in the game, we might as well watch the recap. Where is it? Last time. Alright.
Okay.
If you're watching it, get in here and let me know when you're ready.
I'm in.
40 fucking health on that guy. Jesus Christ.
Ready?
Or episode 9. Oh.
Yeah, episode 9.
I'm ready, Mr. Godfather.
Yup, Sam.
Wonderful. Last time on the Empress of Darkness.
Actually, no, we should probably just go straight back to the palace with this one. Long story short, I think he's trapped in a fucking scroll.
Do you
What
have
do
the
you mean
scroll?
he's trapped in a scroll?
I find like a back alley, take the scroll out of my bag, open it.
What seems to be like a half-elf. Fuck, who are you? Why is it so bright inside?
Stop fucking yelling.
Sorry.
We had to sneak you out of the other high priest's home. You were in some secret back office locked by a bone door.
Not like that. My stomach hates me.
Read? Good gods, you look horrible.
Can't speak for the last few months, but this. We walked in and stopped an assassination attempt on your king.
I believe you burned them after I saw them, because that is the last thing I remember seeing. And then I was inside of that scroll.
Now can I kill him, Your Majesty?
I mean, the fact you had your friend hostage kind of proof of treason.
They've just put smut together. They're smut buddies. Well, that might be very hard to do because I do want to overthrow the Empress, but I don't want to destroy the Empire.
Oh, I'm not talking about destroying the Empire. The Empress is she kind of is the government at this point. I think she's been away for a long enough time to not fully understand the kind of political moves that she's been making. But let's just say that no one else holds any real power anymore. So we need to tear down the structure of government that she's built for herself.
He seems to think about that for a long while. Alright, with one addition. My oldest sister gets disposed of the family position.
Oh, don't worry. I was going to ask you to kill her yourself if it came down to it.
I will make her suffer, but I won't kill her. You see, Mikhail, I trust you enough to know the people that could get my siblings out, but I'm not sure that I trust you enough to be your subordinate, or in any way lower than you.
Amara's gonna like, so why do you have this damn stick up your ass all the time?
Last time on the Empress of Darkness.
Why are Suaveh and Light so low in volume in the recordings?
I do not know. Sometimes it just fucks with it on recording and the sound is off. Trying to figure it out still on OBS. But it's very odd. I don't know. It's OBS. That's why it's Twitch, not like Discord.
Oh.
It's the way Twitch takes it. I have no idea why it does it that way. Twitch takes it weird, yo.
Not so, though. That is a sentence.
It is. It is a sentence. Well, at the moment, you guys gotten home or back to your penthouse at least here in the city after defeating the Chules and basically becoming millionaires overnight. Didn't expect that, I'm sure. And you know, getting help from the king. It definitely helps to be bankrolled though on your journey here. But yeah, you've got basically a whole night ahead of you before you move on for tomorrow basically. And if I remember correctly, you're going to be laying siege to a fort.
Yep.
Wonderful. Will everybody roll a d20, please?
Okay.
For the night as we move on.
Ooh, 11, 2 11s, 120, and 20.
Just a basic D20.
Yeah, just a basic
Of course, I
d20.
roll a net 20 on that.
Oh my god!
Wow, guys.
We are,
Get your toys out now so you can see the numbers later.
Yeah. Oh,
Elaborate
might be
plot
bad.
to get rid of all our 20s.
Yeah, that's not ominous for our survival at all. Just multiple net fucking 20s.
Yeah, I mean that could be true. Yeah, could be very true. You guys, you have a good night. You sleep very well. You get a good full night's rest. And you awaken in the morning to the sound of a gloved fist banging on the door, just loudly. My lords, you're being summoned. It's like 4 in the morning.
It's nice being called lords.
Who enters the door? Oh yeah, Melishar
I'll go to
also
up with the door.
was there, but got into the oven and disappeared. You open the oven, he's gone. You're like, what the hell? Okay, sorry. You open the door, and there's a human man standing there, and he goes, oh, it's not actually there. Give me a sec. I can't put one down. But he goes, my lords, I need you to come with me. Something happened, and you are being summoned.
All right, lead the way, my good man.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you guys want to give me an insight or anything?
Oh yeah, you're right. He might be a lying piece of shit. That's the best insight. I'll hope to. All right, Sebastian.
Great job. You got
What do you
far
see
behind
with your little eye?
My sheet is trying so hard to load.
It's okay. You notice
damn, roll 20.
Sebastian, just as like you kind of look at him there, that he's wearing the emblem of the king. So like he's a king's guard specifically, but he's flustered. He looks like he learned something very recently, and it's disturbed him greatly. You could say.
Did I see this King's Guard before in the room where we fought?
You remember him as one of the guards that was asleep on the wall when the hag came in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
bearded human guy.
Is everything alright? You look a bit flustered.
There have been 2 deaths. And he kind of leads you out into the city, and it's literally it is 4 in the morning. There's hardly anybody out, but as you kind of cross, you can see that there's a gaggle of guards outside the temple of Hitu, and also where is it? going towards the docks. You can see as you're kind of like passing the temple, they're surrounding the temple of Hitu, it looks like, and then there's another group of guards at the docks, and it looks like there are two bodies laying on the ground covered in tarp. One of them is rather small. Seems to be like a halfling or something. The guard doesn't really say anything other than that, takes you into the palace, and the king greets you almost immediately. And he goes, "Good, you are here. Something has happened to my old friends. We found the bodies of High Priest of the Sand, Loren Foal, and High Priest of the Reef, Sifa Teal'a, hanging from the docks this morning above the high tide mark."
Can you write the names in the chat?
Give me a moment.
I always give you a moment for lore.
I always get the boner for lore.
Same. We have reason to believe that this is reprisal. We believe Kali knows that we are coming for him.
So, but could I go towards the bodies and see what killed them exactly?
They do bring the bodies in certain amount of time after you get to the thing, just so you guys can examine them. They took basically magic pictures as well of the crime scene where they were hanging and stuff. They were just like on the far edge where basically where the ships basically meet up against the docks. Like they were just out there for whoever arriving to sea. Whoever came in the morning, some fishermen were the ones to find them. They tell you, but like they show you some interesting images on your sending stones, and they uncover two bodies basically in the dungeon for you. One is of the halfling Loren Foal, and the other is of the human Sifa Teal'a.
Given Amara's background as a tavern owner, so she's never left her hometown prior to now, would she have feasibly been like a true crime podcast kind of person to pick up on maybe some subtle shit that the rest of the group would have missed?
Okay, I'm loading my gun with how many bullets can this thing hold? And then I'm pointing the barrel directly at Amara's head and pulling the trigger until she's dead.
It misses and goes around and hits.
It just kills the king.
I was gonna say it hits Jinx herself, but yeah, it kills the king.
Yeah, no, that's better. That's fine. That works out perfectly.
I mean, yeah, technically yes. You probably would. Sebastian and Amara, you can both give me a medicine check, a history check, something like that, if you want to see. Given
the fact that Mikael is subclass into assassin, would I be able to make a perception check on it?
Yeah, you can make a perception check. If anybody else has any ideas, let me know. You can definitely tell they look definitely beat. They did not have a great time before they died. They took a beating, but also
not a natural one.
Ouch.
With Arcana.
Ouch.
It's too early in the morning.
You
He's
are
not functioning without coffee.
You could be being helped, so hey.
Oh, I'm being helped? Oh.
Nobody said you were.
Nobody. Nobody said you were. I'm talking about Sebastian there, who rolled a natural one.
Yeah,
Ilya,
don't they?
Ilya, My fellow sorcerer, are you going to help me?
Please. I fucked it up. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Yeah,
Ilya
Ilya.
doesn't really
I
care
don't know.
about the dog, but I guess you can help.
Ilya helps Sebastian. Your rolls are all pretty good. You all notice some very interesting things on the bodies. You definitely can tell they were not handled well. But it also looks like they might have fought back. Like they might not have gone willingly to their deaths. They've got like bruises on their knuckles, and you can kind of look inside Amara, and you can tell like they scratched like their attackers. So like they didn't go down without a fight. And you can also tell as well with your Arcana that they themselves used magic before they died. But something.
So do I take the skin out from under the nails and hand it to a crime? So there's like, I'll figure out the DNA, or somebody in the group goes like, hey, track whose skin this is.
They don't know how to do that. They don't know. It's
Oh.
We don't have forensics.
It's not like
Jesus.
that. You can tell though that they fought back. But
We don't have a locate person yet.
you don't have locate person. The people that probably did have locate person are dead in front of you. Siba is also there. He's kind of still on the couch because he was fucking exhausted. He looks at it as well and kind of goes, "This magic is the same that my entrapment was. I can sense it." Sebastian, you kind of think that potentially they might have also been locked in a
Spell
pocket
scroll.
dimension spell scroll of some sort. And Mikhail, you notice these men were definitely hung to death. They did not have a.
Oh, goody!
have
This was
have
a hate
death.
crime.
Yeah, no, it was. This was a bad. Like they were like, yeah, no, we're gonna make these two. Paint.
We're gonna make examples out of
Yeah,
these
these two are going to be examples, basically. The terrorism, you could say, in a way.
Wow. Okay. Is there any evidence or something of who did it?
Kind of look around. I mean, you basically know only one person has the kind of magic that can lock people into spell scrolls, and
You're right.
so like,
Okay.
yeah, that even with Sebastian's Arcana, like you could tell what kind of magic they had used on them, and it was one of the what would it be? Fucking what's it called? Not alteration. Whatever.
Is it transmutation?
Transmutation.
Abjuration?
Yeah, abjuration. You can tell it's
Aberration?
an abjuration. Yeah.
There you go.
My
Okay,
brain
yeah.
automatically goes to Skyrim, so like I don't know. It's like destruction, evocation. Jesus.
It's okay. I've been playing Oblivion, so I understand.
But no, you
The
can
hockey
tell.
hockey much.
Yeah, you can tell it's they had a sealing ward on them, so they might have been let out kind of as a message. That's what Reed says. He's like, this is to tell me not to come after them.
Well, that just makes me even more motivated to go after them.
Exactly. You hear Reed, he goes, "Well, I have 20 catapults and 400 men available for you. They will follow your every order. I hereby name you Thanes of the City. You have saved us more times than I wish to count already." And he basically gives you like a pin. It is of an eagle. And you can... An eagle fish, actually. It's a type of creature that lives in the water.
Right. Well, that makes this a lot simpler then. What kind of troops are we working with?
I've given you 100 of my personal guard and 300 assorted members of the guilds, gladiators, and volunteers. There's only around
Okay.
50 or so volunteers, but
Right.
some of them are older veterans, so they should be experienced at least.
Okay.
Sebastian, I'm going to need you to take over dealing with any arcane casters. Take Ilya as your second in command. You're going to be responsible for supporting the catapults and making sure that any of the spells that try and fly over to destroy them are not successful. Steady, Corvus. I'm handing over mundane troops to you. You're going to be responsible for keeping discipline, keeping order, and keeping sense. Pick some of the veterans to be your seconds, if whoever you think is most reliable.
I shall lead to the front. Charge in with our men.
Amara, well, you'll be basically watching my ass.
Huh.
Wait, hold up. How are we supposed to stop spell from going off?
So, mages, I believe you have some sort of pride on the line.
Several of my mages
So-
have counterspell from the Mages Guild, so
As
Are
well
we-
as other, I'm imagining, defensive magics that they can use creatively. The point being is that they're all cleric. They potentially have the powers of clerics in there, which means they potentially have the ability to launch very dangerous area suppression magic. Which means we need to be prepared for that possibility. Otherwise, you can join in with the catapults in bombarding the place into high hell.
That's fun.
my favorite thing, my least favorite thing about this would be in a real war scenario in a fantasy world, spell slots would fuck everything up.
Mm-hmm. Mages would be considered heavy artillery,
Yeah,
only to
like,
be
they
used
would-
in,
yep.
in emergencies. Yeah.
Yep, it would be God.
Mage corps would have to be
God.
fucking massive, and
Yeah.
they would have to be like the standard would be like 5th level or higher.
Yeah, most likely.
If you were, yeah, you would, especially for war priests, war clerics. Again, that would probably be even more. Like you're talking like 5th level, or you're talking like 10th level casters and higher
Yeah, no, they're
to be considered war clerics.
they'd have to go pretty hard.
Soldier, like people often underestimate in D&D settings how high-powered armies filled with magic casters and marshals are. Like elite soldiers are, and like mage corps, veterans. Like no, they're pretty powerful people.
Oh yeah,
Scary.
100%. So yeah, you've got, what did I say, 500, 400? I don't remember.
It's like 100 of the guys' personal guard. I think it was like what 200 or 300 from the various like guilds,
guilds, yeah.
and then
so,
like 50 volunteers, which
So
includes like some combat veterans.
You've got about
adventure veterans,
450 or so bodies with you. Most of them will be, a good portion of them at least will be manning the catapults and trebuchets and stuff that you'll have. There's a couple ballista as well, you know, if they charge you or anything like that in a mass.
I have one grievance with the plan, Mikhail. I'm not a ranged mage. I'm more close quarters. You know, line of sight.
Yes, and we're not
And
planning to get any closer than at least 400 feet. Your problem with that?
He seems to think for a bit. Well, somewhat. But I guess with other mages it will be fine.
I must warn you,
And Ilya, of course.
the place is said to have a complex underground system of bunkers. You may be able to breach the walls, but you will still have to get in there and fight them.
I don't know, I have no impression that it's not going to be ordained by the gods that we have to go in and explore a map or something like that, and probably have a stupid boss fight that could have just been avoided by the fact that there's fucking trebuchets launching death. But, you know.
Yeah, but also magic. Who knows what they have with them?
I mean, quite frankly, I would just expect them to have a way to teleport out should we get too close, but that's just me. Hopefully, we can catch them off guard. And but anyway, point being, I need topographical maps of the region. I need any maps you might have depicting the fortification, including its innards, and anyone with knowledge of the area.
He gives you
Dawn
basically
with my
everything he has. He does tell you that, suspiciously, some of his inside maps had gone missing, say, 4 months ago. So they had to make new ones, but they're not finished. They're only like partway done. So he gives you what they have, and it's basically like.
Well, then wake the map maker and bring them there. Bring me the land surveyor. Bring me scouts. Bring me anybody who has information that could be useful here.
They're already in the army. Do not worry. They will answer any questions you have.
And essentially, Mikael is like, well, if we're already here and I'm planning this war right now.
Sebastian would look to the king. Bring us something to eat, please. It's 4 morning.
He snaps his
And some of us
fingers
spoke up.
at a servant. He goes, yes. Been awake since 2 when we found the bodies. It's been a interesting morning. Goes over to a servant. He says something about making some eggs and toast and sausage, and the guy runs off. And a couple minutes pass, and you guys are planning. He gives you a map, of the area of the fortification. He's got the outside map of it, like the wall and everything. It's got a decent wall around it. About 25 feet high in most parts. There's a part in the back where it's a little bit lower, but it's hard to navigate to because there's, how would you say, large rocks that are just kind of there around that area that they conveniently built kind of as a choke point, you could say, on that side of the fortress, and it kind of even explains that. You do see a single hill about 500 meters, 450 meters away, where you could set up your artillery. They would be in range mostly to break the walls and stuff, but out of range of most of the big spells that you know of.
Good. We'll set up the artillery here. I will set up a sniping position here. Take out any errant spellcasters who bit ballsy enough to try and come out and do something about it. Once we've widened the inroad enough, we'll simply crash through.
Position the mages with counterspell 30 feet in front of the catapults, please.
I think you can't use counterspell on a spell already cast. Right?
Not on a spell. I
It has to be when it's cast.
Yeah, it has to be when it's cast. So, like, if they had like a ward or something already up, you wouldn't be able to counterspell that, but you'd be able to dispel magic it, something like that.
Dispel magic is like very high level, so we'll have to get.
It's not. It's third. It's the same as
third.
counterspell.
Yeah.
It's third. Never mind.
It's the same as counterspell, bro.
Yeah, you'd be able to dispel magic it with the people.
For some reason, I thought it was a 5th level spell. I don't know why.
You play Warlock, and then you probably are
kind of. Yeah.
Do we know the extent of the enemy forces?
I have heard reports that they equal your numbers, but
Should
I have
we
also
try
heard
to starve
reports
them out?
would be advisable if you're able to, but it is up to you.
I doubt the lovely high priest will make it so easy. Remember, they have the ability to create food and water simply out of thin air with magic.
Yeah, but for 400 people?
They're pretty much all clerics. You know that, right?
Kind of nods. It's
Well,
like, yeah, they're all clerics or paladins of some sort, basically.
Like any of them that aren't just like replaced by doppelgangers are just capable of doing it. So yes, kind of. For 400 people, yeah.
Yeah, and who knows? Doppelganger might be a cleric.
Yeah, doppelganger might have gained fucking magic. What the fuck knows? It's pretty safe to say that we're not going to starve them out. No, we need to crush them like an ant.
it'd be hard if we have the same number of troops. It's usually easier to defend than attack. Usually it takes 3 times the amount of people to kick a castle.
Yes, I do not have that many to spare.
Uh,
Oh, don't
uh,
worry. The whole point of this is not to fell the fortress in a single instant. It's to just make us an entry point. As the king so graciously said, there's an underground system of tunnels and dungeons and other some such nastiness down there. I imagine that once they realize that the top side is realistically a lost cause, they'll end up fleeing down there. Closer quarters. We don't exactly have missiles that'll pierce down into the ground effectively.
No.
Couldn't you use druids to choke point them so they can only get in through certain locations, and then we would have the advantage?
Do you have a cavalcade of druids just ready to cast specials and magics?
I've got
I was just
7
asking.
druids on payroll. That's it. You have 3 of them. I cannot give you all of my druids.
I get it. It was just a thought.
I'm not really going to assume anything about the specialization of our troops. I'm just going to assume we have some mages, we have some regular foot soldiers, we have catapults, and then we have us.
Yeah.
Hammer and scalpel. So we use the hammer to break down the walls, and then we use the scalpel to cut out the rot. And, also to kill the majority of their troops while we assassinate them from behind, from the other side. That's sort of standard fare, though.
we have the blueprints of the castle.
They've got like half-finished ones because a couple months ago the blueprints disappeared for the castle.
Okay.
Yep.
But like
Question,
it's a rough outline basically of the castle. You can tell like they kind of know the measurements of everything, but they don't know if anything has been updated in the time since then, or in
They don't have anything.
it's
about the
probably
underground passages,
you
so-
have he goes, it had been a blueprint from 15 years ago anyway. I don't know how long he's been there. He could have been there since the last battle there. I do not know.
It might be a stupid question, but out of character, could I use Loaf to scout ahead?
Absolutely. I don't know if they have a limit for how far they can go while being able to communicate with you. They should. I believe they do.
I think it's a mile.
Mile, that
but
makes
they
sense.
can. But it doesn't like.
Yeah, it doesn't
them
like
out of existence.
yeah.
It's
It
just
was
means
mostly
they
the
can't talk to
communicate.
you.
Yeah, it's mostly the communicate.
Alright,
No,
so
they
it's-
don't poof.
I want mostly Love to communicate to her first. Okay, dearie, scout ahead, and when you're done, come back and then give me all the information. You don't need to be in constant communication with her all the way.
Yeah.
Also, make sure she stays up about 500 feet. Also,
Love is currently sitting on Mikhail's shoulder.
With her.
That should not be an issue.
that would be outside of my comfortable range, at least with this current, with my current weapon. So I imagine it'd be outside of the range of most archers.
Love hoots in response to that. Like, yes, sir.
Just give her some fucking toast. That's what
She
he's got in
takes
his
the
hand.
She takes the entire toast.
Yeah, it's just like he just tears it in half, offers her half, eats his half. Like, yes,
What?
my bird. Yes, the bird. The most important thing for the general to have the pet.
Love it. Yeah, Loaf hoots, turns her head 360, then it like flips back around and she takes off. Towards
Talking
the
about birds.
towards
How
the-
many
Come again?
bombs? Talking about birds. How many bombs do you have at your disposal? How many
Please don't tell me you
explosives
want
do
to
you?
use birds to carry bombs and drop them.
Not
I would
birds.
just get like a
Singular.
bunch of Griffin warnings, cast fireball on it. Bam, you
A,
got.
a singular one carrying a huge bomb.
Oh! Oh
What?
my god! The Rock! We have a B-52 fucking bomber! Oh my god! I
It's
forgot about that.
mine. It's mine though. I'm the only one that can fly it.
That's fine. That gives you something to do because I couldn't think of something for you to do. Where you would be
Tear
the most
down-
effective. This
Tear
is
down the
where
wall and smash.
There's a platoon of
Wow.
monks, but there's like 30 of them from the
Oh.
fighters guilds. They're like,
What do you want me to do? Drop them from the B-52 bomber and say, take a parachute?
no, I'm just
What?
saying that's like the only
Jump.
thing she'd be able to lead. That's the thing you'd be able to lead.
yeah,
and
no,
you'd know how-
It's the monks.
I don't need her to
that's
lead
really-
something. I
it's a
just need her
barbarian.
to do something,
Yeah.
and having her take basically fucking explosive
I mean, basically, this
something.
would be the
and-
first time that she'd be just like pulls out the hairpin and activates. Is like, I've got this.
I wouldn't do it in here. He kind of looks around the probably like normal sized office we're in.
Yeah, it's basically like a fucking 20 by 20 room.
I need to remember the dimensions of a rock.
Massive.
Can you? Yeah,
Massive.
yeah. It's fucking huge. It's like if I remember correctly. Leah mentioned that the wingspans of a. I think that make them probably that.
The king goes, we have a place on the roof. Follow me.
She follows.
It's not really about that. Do you think you could get your? Do you have any apothecaries, alchemists in the city?
Of course,
Well-
we have Vital Brews and several in the guild row. Teal'a Tavern. Teal'a is known for a very peculiar brew. With a
Well, tell them
burn.
we're going to need everything.
I will.
I mean, if you got witches with their damn cauldrons, that would probably work too.
And before the battle starts,
Amara?
let me know.
What?
I like to give everyone a blessing.
Amara, you're going to go and meet with these tavern owners, apothecaries, and such. Pick a few of them you like, and bring them along.
Oh, okay.
That way you can fly overhead, drop what you have, come back, and get a fresh stock of ammunition.
Huh.
Oh yeah, they
No,
drop off a
this
bunch
might-
of breakfast.
Now, this might sound like a far-fetch, but you wouldn't happen to have any horsehair lying around, would you?
I mean, most of the nobles will be riding horses there, so I mean, you'll have at least 50 horses of horsehair. Why do you need horses? Horsehair.
Have you ever burnt horsehair?
Oh,
The
it
smoke
smells
is unbelievable.
horrendous.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells horrendous and the smoke is unbelievable thick. Perfect for, let's say, underground tunnels.
Me.
I mean, it could work.
Get a hold of an alchemist and get yourself some stink bombs at that point.
I don't want stink, I want smoke.
The whole point is to force them out of the upper tunnels as quickly as possible, so that way they don't have any good defensive points between us and their leaders.
Well, if they don't want to throw up, they're going to want to get away from that stink bomb.
Stop being so obsessed with something that Amara knows nothing fucking about. That's Saturdays. Can't trust you not the metagame for shit. Secondly, back to being Mikhail. I know there was a reason I liked you, Sebastian. With the mind of an evil genius.
Well, wasn't my idea. One of my former classmates did that by accident.
And you've got the good sense to steal a good idea when you hear it.
Oh, it smelled horrible, and you couldn't use the upper academies for a week.
Fun.
All right. Well, we'll take the day to prepare everything that we need, any additional, and then we'll set off as soon as everything's ready.
Yes, I have one thing we all might have. What about health potions? At least one for each. You know, kind of in case of emergency.
Yeah, they're only about 50 gold, so.
Let me open the bag of holding, because I feel like we have a lot of them.
Should have some, but if not, Etel Brews gives you like each two. What's the one above regular healing potions?
Graders.
They just give you 2 greater healing potions.
Each?
Yeah, 2 each.
Yeah, we have one in the bag that Mikhail's got on him, so.
Got them. They've got them stocked already, so they give you those. Amara, you meet several people. The owner of Etal Brews. You meet Talona, and you also meet Gary of the Alchemist Guild. They're a subsidiary of the Artisans Guild. He goes,
well, listen, I've got a bunch of horsehair. So here, what's that for that guy? I know he asked for horsehair. And all of your cavalry members, your noblemen, they will have plenty as well. But you, I've got something wonderful for you.
Oh.
Hands you a little ball.
This is...
What the fuck is this?
This is Papa's boom.
Huh?
Papa was my friend. Long ago. Well, I think he's still alive, but I don't know if he's on this plane yet anymore. I haven't seen him in like 1,000 years, so it's fine. Do not worry. Papa is an alchemist. He makes wonderful booms. This will do you wonders. Just plant it somewhere structurally sound, and it will make it not so structurally sound.
I do not remember what I said this dude's name was, by the way.
I got 2 twos.
It's Gary.
It's Gary? Okay. Yeah, no, this is Gary.
It's Gary.
Gary
It's Gary's mods, the alchemist.
Gary's mods.
Gary's
There's
mods,
a silent,
the
like,
alchemist.
there's a silent U in there. MOUDS. Gary's mods.
Exactly. Exactly. No copyright infringement here, baby.
Yeah.
Just add TM at the end, trademark.
Exactly. No, it's yeah,
It's
he is Gary.
GARISMOUDS.
Exactly.
Gary's mods.
Can I use Twilight Sentry on everyone before the battle?
Absolutely. That'll probably be tomorrow, though, before you
Okay.
leave for the battle.
If I'm fast enough, can I include our army?
Man, you'd basically have to have all of them marching past you and pray, but yeah.
Basically, yeah, you could. You could absolutely do
Okay.
that when they're
Alright.
marching, for sure. You'd probably just
everyone
stop
can
like a
survive at
mile
least one hit.
before the thing and just start praying. Just
Have the blessing of Julia in battle with you.
Steady. While we have you here, look for an empty chest.
just to hold on to it. You know? You
I'll
never
bring
know.
it with us.
Oh, we can throw it on the enemy and hope Malika pops out.
Exactly. You never know.
Hope
if,
a mimic pops out.
It's a mimic.
You son of a bitch.
a Melikar
Love
mimic.
Such an
Oh,
asshole.
this is a great
But
fucking
that
group.
was totally serious. Please take a chest with you, because I just tried to Twitch chat. Out of character, that is.
Yeah, no, you definitely. Oh Jesus! Oh, I do see it. Hello, Melikar is coming soon. There,
Oh,
you do have a
Melikar
chest.
is coming.
You pick up a chest.
Yeah.
You just have this feeling.
Amara just lifts one onto her shoulder. Is like,
The
okay, I got
chest-
this.
The chest
like
of holding.
proper
We
size.
got him.
Just, you know, I'm going to go to a blacksmith and engrave Melikar's home on there.
Yeah, no, you can do that during the day. They do that for you. It's Malakar's chest now. And
Are
then
are we just gonna have Steady carry this chest as like a backpack in case 12 fuck ever pops out of it?
What is
Hell,
in the
let's just
chest?
find a
The
mimic
greatest-
and meld it into the back of his armor or something.
Oh my
We can do
god.
that.
Hell
We can do that.
yeah.
Not saying there's probably a mimic in the place I put. Just saying.
Oh my
Of course
god.
there is. Bro, you literally can't
What
stop
what
you
is-
I
yourself.
love mimics.
Just can't-
They're fucking awesome, dude. They're mimics.
What is-
Gonna
the
keep
chest
collecting
the
teeth.
greatest
I'm gonna sit
treasure
here
of
and keep
all.
collecting teeth. It's fine.
What if it's a nice mimic? You never know.
I mean,
I still want
We
its
don't
teeth.
know, because Mikael killed all of its relatives.
yeah, I do. I do end up. killing all of
Melikar
them.
is secretly a mimic. Shut up.
Hey, maybe he fucking disappeared into an oven today. So I mean, hey, you never know.
No, like, that's insane.
You got in the oven and you opened that shit and you were like, he is gone. Y'all want to cook?
The racks were still in there too.
The racks were still in there and everything. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh my god! What the hell?
Oh no, you meet Talona, Amara. She goes, oh, I know another tavern owner when I see one.
hmm
You recognize her?
Tilly?
Oh?
Wait. My lord, I never thought I'd see you again. My sister's daughter.
What?
Hey, yo?
You see, I mean, she kind of looks like a sea elf. A little bit.
She's not a sea elf.
She's not a sea elf. She kind of looks like a sea elf, but she's not a sea elf.
You do my mom?
I knew your mom. I bullied your mom until she was 12 and beat me.
She looks so lost right now. I just
I'm your aunt, dear.
oh.
What do you think you got the taverness from?
My dad?
You think that's idiot? Taught you how to do everything you know in a tavern? He taught you how to swing an axe, yes.
No, that. I don't even know that he taught me how to do that either.
He was kind of.
He was a paladin.
He can teach you how to swing an axe. It's the same thing as a greatsword. For the most part.
He was more of a sword and board type.
Also, paladins can just wield fucking axes.
Yes, he's
I said he's a
proficient
fool.
in basically every weapon as a paladin. Like he knows how to use an axe just fine. He probably taught all of you how to use each weapon that you have.
Yeah.
But she goes, your mother taught him how to swim, though.
I'm sure she did. I mean,
That way and in water.
Oh god.
I don't want to know.
Don't worry
I don't want to
about
know.
it.
I don't want to know. I don't want to think about it. He only recently got a new girlfriend, so
I am going to have to tell her that I saw you.
I'm sorry.
It's
What?
going to be a while until I can do that, though.
She's dead. What?
she kind of like goes, "Oop, I think I've said too much."
What? What?
There are a lot of things, dear, that you weren't privy to when you were younger.
Yeah, I
And
was told she died in childbirth.
in a way, she had to.
Hmm.
Without her, the world would be different today.
Hmm.
We appreciate your sacrifice. Now, it does come to my attention that you need me to make my famous cocktail.
Yep. I'm gonna be dropping it on some poor suckers that did stupid shit.
Wonderful. I like it. Well, here, she hands you a glass bottle. It looks like it's filled with a clear liquid. Do not, and I repeat, do not drop this. This will make Baba's boom look like a tablecloth.
Then what do you want me to do? Like, just
Do not
pour a
drop.
drop?
I should say do not drop it until you're ready. And make sure you're
Ah.
far enough away that you won't feel the splash.
I mean, I'm gonna be riding a rock. Her name's Roxanne.
She blinks. She's like, a rock? What?
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm gonna hope that you
Mara,
found
I-
an item and you didn't tame a fucking rock. But
She's holding the
just
fucking
like their
feather
sister's
token.
daughter.
That thing disappears when you use it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I don't
yeah.
think she's used it yet. She just fucking held
No.
it out and was like, I have
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And put it back in.
Yeah. Yeah.
But whenever you're ready to use it, they have a launch place on top of the castle, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have a nest, you could say. But she goes, well, either way, good luck. I'm far past my fighting days, but I believe that you will do great things, my young niece.
Mm,
And you will meet her soon.
right.
That I'm certain of.
Mm.
God.
Well, then I have no knowledge of her, but okay.
Magic is
She-
strong
she-
within you.
What?
Her
I'm not
magic.
a.
It's strong within you.
Mm, you say so.
She just kind of laughs and bumps you on the shoulder with her fist a little bit and walks back into her tavern. It looks just like yours. You're like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here?
Oh, so she's got carvings of like seashells and seaweed and all that.
Basically, yeah, it looks just
Oh
like
my
yours.
God.
You're like, holy shit, what? Maybe
Mara did
maybe
her own
she did
carving.
teach everything to me. Maybe that's where you got the idea from, dear.
Maybe.
You didn't realize it because trauma.
Does it have something to do with Siren's Edge or something in the title too?
The name is Teal'a's Tavern, but you do see like the big main motif is this big kind of carving of a siren on the sign. It's colored like very vibrantly. I almost said violently. That would be a very
Violently
Yeah.
colored.
Violently
Yeah.
colored is a phrase.
colored violently. She's got a spear in one hand and a gun in the other.
Hell yeah! This is my kind of tavern.
She probably does have a trident in one hand. Like realistically
Yeah.
though, she probably does have a trident. I don't remember exactly what color skin she would have, but like it's bright colors. She's got like Looks like they drew carved silk and colored it on there, and for her clothing. Like it's a nice carving. And you definitely are like, holy shit, I've been here. To this tavern.
Win. Bitch, win.
You were born here. This is where you're.
Oh.
Yeah. Memories, elf memories or something. Magic.
Magic. So Mara just looks like she's been flashbanged as she leaves this location.
A little bit.
It's like, I have an aunt. Nani? What? Okay.
Congratulations, all of your family isn't dead.
But she's not a...
Why?
She still looks flashbang. She's just like, but she's not a sea elf. She's not a high elf. She's a sea something.
Okay, so...
And if she's my aunt, that means I'm a... I don't know what I am.
And my mother was a tiefling. What's the point?
Bothers?
You know, that explains a lot.
What?
Leo.
You know, he kinds of pets Amara on the back. Ilya, why don't we sit down with Amara after we are done and find out everything? Having the emotional breakdowns later, please.
Uh-huh.
Is there anywhere else you guys wanted to go? You go to Teal'a Brews. Yeah, obviously they give you the health potions and stuff. They're basically supplying potions for the entire army though as well, with help from the guild row and basically every tavern in the city. The entire place is like going and putting what they can into making sure you have what you need. Is there anything you guys can think of other than that? Because it'll take several hours to at least get all that stuff and completely, like, for the most part the army is ready to go, but you know, some of the supplies are still being gathered.
Elishar.
By the time you finish that, it's about noon. Both my parents are human. All right. Huge.
Well, you might want to go to the soldiers. Yeah, I'll say this: you might want to serve the soldiers some nice seafood, perhaps some red meat, decent sides. This is going to suck.
No, that's for sure. We will be doing that. We've had our cooks all day in the kitchens here at the palace and across the guild road, working to feed 500 men.
Yes, it's a lot. I imagine the taverns and the inns and any food halls that you might have, general shops.
The arena is even working.
Penny.
Yes, the arena's even working. They're giving you hot dogs. That's what they have. So they.
I fucking so I'm going to lay down because I have a migraine now. Damn it! Now you've made me want some fucking hot dogs. Fucking asshole.
Hot dogs do sound fantastic right now. I wonder.
Bruh.
I might cook some hot dogs after the session here, chat.
Yeah.
God. Lord.
Oh, that's
I mean, the best hot dog are hot links with a bun.
You are
That shit's
100%
big.
correct. Hot links are the best. That is what I eat. Yeah, you do that. Anything else? They're cooking. You're definitely, at least, even if you left tonight and started, walking, you wouldn't be able to make it all the way there tonight, especially with the army. But you guys specifically probably could, but the army definitely wouldn't. They'd have to. The army moves as slow as the slowest person. That's
Can I
basically how put
preach?
it.
Can I preach the army try to convert some people to Julia?
It's like time to zealot, time to radicalize the army with religion.
Oh,
No.
I don't like that number.
Especially since I bless you though with real fate, with real holy power.
There are a couple faithful of Julie in the army, as you know, you're eating in the palace, probably for dinner. Oh boy, thanks for the follow, thus Wingnut. His mother or his father? I want to severely ask question either his mother and or his father. One of them is lying. No, he knows why he's a tiefling. Because he's a sex icon?
What?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't
Thank you
think
for the
too hard.
follow, that's Weingut. I appreciate it.
It's
Yeah.
just Eric.
Oh, yeah, it's true. It is. It is just Eric. That's true.
Nanny.
I didn't even realize.
We're
It's
Twitch
I.
chat. Twitch chat.
It's Twitch.
Okay.
I heard the thing go in my ear, so you know I had to react. Yeah. We gotta follow. The people they're a couple, probably around a dozen or so that already believe in Julie, and most people are like they'll take any word of the gods basically in this world, even if they don't necessarily, unless it's like strictly one of their god's enemies, they won't. But like most gods don't care about Julie, God of Twilight. Who the fuck cares that much about the God of Twilight? No beef really. So like they listen to you. You can
radicalize the army with can we radicalize the army with religion?
I mean, with the number I rolled, technically yes, and I hate that I rolled that number.
Time to roll a persuasion and deception check, my man.
You could roll a religion or like a persuasion or deception would work.
Yeah, he's a fucking paladin. That's what they do.
I feel like
I
his
said I'm
religion.
blessed.
I feel like your
Says that
religion
he's-
should be based on your charisma. But that's just me.
I know, right? Preaching to the choir,
clerics
you know.
literally get
Right.
a new feature that lets them add their wisdom to their religion and arcana if they want lesser armor proficiencies. It's kind of dumb that the paladins don't just get that
Paladin
by
should
default.
get that. I wouldn't mind changing that, honestly. If you want to, you can change that.
Just
Because
base it
to
on
me,
his religion.
It should be based off your charisma, because like you're a fucking paladin. You're the dude who speaks.
Hello, everyone's
Greetings,
favorite
friend.
god has returned.
Hey,
Just
Melishar,
like
could
the
you
chest
help?
again.
Could you help Corvus radicalize the army to his religion so they'll fight to the death?
It's
Ooh.
Is that you?
Are we radicalizing people? We're becoming the Puritans. Yay!
Our afterlife's a field of flowers, guys. It's perfect.
Wonderful. How many of
And-
them do I need to charm?
All right.
Just-
There's
just
500
giant mess hall.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
literally.
it's
I
a-
think the arena has been turned into basically a giant mess hall.
Basically,
So-
yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Can I? You know what?
Uh,
I have something
Corvus?
that will make this so easy.
Corvus, Melishar, how about you two go out and give a rousing speech during dinner time? They're having
Yeah.
serpent tap.
Certainly
Wonderful.
are.
Of course they're
Oh,
having
we're gonna-
serpent curve.
Yeah, thank you. That was the joke.
I am.
That was the whole joke.
It's so depressing.
two of you
Don't
to get it.
don't do
There's
that. I
two
have
of you to
friends
get
that
it.
are
You do this in front of the veterans. That's not.
Yes,
Surf and
that
turf
was
is
the point.
sad.
That's the
Yeah,
point.
that was
I
the
knew
point.
why
They're
he
getting the
said
good
it.
food.
I
They're
knew why
getting
he
the
said
good
it.
food for sure.
Because
Yeah, it
they
just
might
means that we
die.
fuck.
Yeah.
That's exactly
that
why
means.
he said it.
So that's why the veterans don't ever order the surf and turf at work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
Give
I'll have
me
a
one
burger.
turtles. I am almost in.
Good. It'll
Melishar
just
is
be-
almost always in.
He is almost always.
God. We had Corvus move his religion over to his charisma because he's a paladin, and that just makes sense.
Yes, that's fair.
I mean, you can give me a deception, and he can give me a religion. Both at advantage.
Oh, wonderful. Give me 2 seconds. I am almost all the way in. I need to not load in as a GM. I need to load in as a player.
See all the map. Oh, good lord.
Yeah, that's why I said I gotta load in the other way.
I hate this game. I really do.
Well, it did give you an
Mel-
inspiration for this, so if you want to use it.
I
No,
would say
No, you're right. I
Mel-
should use inspiration.
Melikar jumps out of the chest on someone's back. I have returned, and he
I hate this
spins in a
game.
circle.
Did you
Oh,
roll
wow.
double nat fucking ones?
Ew.
Does
Oh
a
no.
15 hit?
Melishar?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he's a 17. Let me double check and make sure.
Lord, what happened? What just happened?
I don't fucking know, man.
Mr. Melishar Scamos.
Sebastian freaked out when a random person jumped out of this chest on Steady's back.
Again,
Yes.
exactly.
AC is 17, so no, 15 does not hit.
Yeah, a fireball just sails by you. And you just hear Sebastian screaming, oh fucking hell! Don't
Why would
do
you try
that.
to burn me?
Why would you jump out of a random chest again?
Because that's
Because
sort
that's
of his
what I
thing.
do, dear.
Knock first!
Knock
How
first!
are you gonna knock first if you're jumping out of it?
Well, maybe just lay down in it for a moment and then knock and then jump.
Sebastian, we
that's
need
no
to work on that paranoia and anxiety of yours.
It's not
Also-
paranoia if they're out to get you.
Also, Sunshine, fire wouldn't hurt me as bad. Next time, try something else.
Wait, why are you calling him Sunshine? Alright, whatever.
I call him. I mean, all of you are Sunshine to me.
You know, so Sebastian makes a note in his notebook, fire Malakar not good.
I mean, he's
In-
a tiefling.
I mean, sweetness, I am a tiefling.
So my mother
even
would
though-
work with. My mother would basically wash dishes in fire, like all the time. It's kind of odd, actually.
Which is
Yeah,
weird
that's it.
because both of my parents are humans. Well, it's not completely weird. My great grandmother married a devil. She had a child that was half devil. My dad's got skipped, and then it was me.
I feel like we learned a lot about you in a short amount of time. That explains far too much about everything that you are.
I mean, all you have to do is ask.
Tiefling.
I don't. How does it explain anything about me?
Wait, your mom's a tiefling too?
Yes.
Oh, cool. We might be cousins.
Oh, that's scary.
Highly doubt that, but
Well, why would you doubt that?
You might be quadruple removed, but you can still be
You don't know.
cousins.
because
Exactly.
my mother told me her family history, and it doesn't include a grandfather who was a devil or a father.
I said quadruple removed.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. If you don't want to be related to me, Mika, it's fine. I don't see myself as that bad.
Don't worry, my family sucks. You can be my cousin.
Yay! I can be someone's family. That's completely fine with me. Also, you told me to do what now? A deception? I'm actually better at persuasion.
Also,
God.
Cha, you would re-roll the roll with the same way you made it the first time, so you would still have
Oh.
advantage.
Yeah, you still have advantage.
There we
That's
go,
much
20
better. Thank you.
Oh my god.
God, you told me to roll a deception. I'm better at persuasion. Can I be
Yeah,
more
you can-
persuasive?
Yeah, you can roll persuasion. Persuasion.
Wonderful.
Persuasion.
At a
Persuasion.
advantage.
Yep, at advantage.
Wonderful.
22 and a 20
A
fucking
26.
6.
You guys rally these guys as they're eating, and you make them feel pretty good. What all do you say to them? You know, you are.
Come, you handsome devils. Tonight we feast and we get ourselves prepared for battle. I am so excited to be able to be here with all of you.
You get some cheers.
Cause
There's a
ain't
lot of
that-
cheers. A lot of cheers.
Orgus is probably going on about how they're going to root out the heretics.
Yep. Yep.
Root out the heretics who have sworn fealty to the god of death.
Yeah, the remaining
Oh wait, we're
like,
killing people with the god of death.
Yeah.
Yes.
We shall burn them with holy fire and purge the heretic.
Wait,
Jesus.
pause.
For the
I can't be burned
Emperor!
with fire. Wait, I'm a little afraid now.
You're fine, don't worry.
Technically, you're a follower of the good god of death, not the bad side of that god of death. I believe.
Oh, okay.
Two different variations. One's nice,
God.
one's murder.
Yeah,
I got very scared there for a second.
They're both kind of dark and shadowy, but one is
Spooky.
One is just ball.
Yeah,
one is
one's
fucking
just ball.
and
the other's
one's just kind of just like Jurgle, and the other's ball, and
Yep.
like fuck ball.
Yep.
That guy sucks.
It's mostly regional variants, you could say. Why are you yelling at me?
Oh, they're Pokemon.
Don't yell. Yes, they're Pokemon.
All right, time to shoot Melishar.
Melly jumps back in the case. Bye.
All right, well then it's gonna hit Darren just like it hit Jinx earlier.
Hell yeah.
Stop. Stop barking.
Yeah, hell yeah, there you go. That's a speech. That's a speech. Everybody roars after that. It's almost like people were watching you too from the stands. Fucking city's in here with you, bro. The entire fucking city is in here. Everybody has an inspiration.
Oh, hell yeah. Now I've got 3. I have
Yes.
3 now.
Hey.
Yeah, same.
But
I will roll G6 plus 4. I also.
I mean, we're gonna lose that temp HP like long before we get there because you gotta take a long rest. But,
You know, as Corvus starts with his rousing speech, can I stream it on the Loth web?
Yes, yes. Yep, you're streaming it on the Loth web.
he gets on
Cool,
top.
do you have inspiring leader?
No, that's my sanctuary.
You should not really take it. It's after that.
I just use it before the speech to give myself a more holy look.
It's Twilight Sanctuary.
Yeah.
I just basically took the Twilight Domain clear and just slap it on the paladin.
Very first.
I like it.
Sebastian, you follow Caleb. He's overrated, if you ask me. An attention seeker at best.
Well, luckily I didn't ask you, did I?
There's this
That's why you
account.
work for me, so you don't get a choice.
There's this account you see as you're scrolling through. It's called Any the White Dread.
Oh my god.
It's this real handsome looking dude.
He's like, where the fuck is she?
And he says, you hear him say, if anybody knows where the fuck that Lady Bloom is, I want to find her. I just want to talk, bro. I just want to talk. And that's
Everybody's like
gone.
calling him a simp. Creepy ass simp. She's never gonna fuck you, bro.
Exactly. He's
Doesn't matter if
Any
you're
the
tier
wa-
3 subscribe to Caleb's channel. She's never gonna fuck you. She's never gonna fuck you, bro.
Melishar replies back on the Loth web. Any, you sound like you are a little obsessed and very possessive. You should definitely go see a doctor. That is not a healthy way to live your life, sir.
he blocks you.
God.
So rude.
You realize
See?
this
is why she
motherfucker's
doesn't
block
want to
list
date
is
you.
massive.
This is why she doesn't want to date you.
From another account.
Literally makes a brand new account just to do
It's blocked again.
Yes, just to say that part. Fuck him. Bitch, don't block
He
me.
got so many fucking accounts and it just looked just like, what the fuck?
Piece of shit.
He can't find you anymore on anything. He can't find any of you
I
actually
know.
anymore, and
I
he's pissed
know.
off about that. But back to this world, you see a couple other things on the Loth Talk. You see some footage from Wisna. The Queen, the Empress, has moved far to the north now. She's currently. I'll put you guys on the map here so you can see it as well.
Oh my god, it's Timora. It's Timora talk because it's all about luck. in the
It is.
algorithm.
It is Tamora Tuck.
Holy-
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's
That's
Timora.
Yay.
Tuck. Holy hell. You're so
Holy
fucking
I love
good.
this game.
You're so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Thank
I
you.
You
love
know
this
what,
game.
Thank you for
bro?
knowing actual D&D lore, so like I don't have to think about it, so I can just be like, yeah, it's Tamora Tuck. That's the mage that got really well known for just being lucky as shit.
Yeah. Her sister Bashaba is like kind of a bitch, but everybody likes her anyway.
Bashaba.
Because if she
Fuck Bashaba.
because if you don't basically like kiss her ass, then she curses you in bad luck forever.
Yep,
Hey, as a
basically.
champion of Bishala in our campaign, she's straight.
Yup.
Bashaba
She's
is
actually not that bad. She's just kind of like annoyed all the time by existence
Yep.
because she didn't ask to be here,
Yep,
and she
she's-
just gives everybody bad luck
She
by existing.
technically cursed cursed quote unquote Victor with where vulture.
Where
Hey,
Vulture is
Where Walter
ass, bro.
is. Hey, it's so I get regeneration, I get flight, and I got increased my like negative physical traits. Totally worth
Yeah,
it.
you're just
Yeah.
ugly as shit. You're just uglier
Yep.
than sin,
It's
bro.
just
It's
a little
okay.
ugly now.
You're like
Who
something that
cares
crawled
about
out of
it?
fucking
Wow.
Ululu's asshole.
Only when I
Wow.
transform, okay? Otherwise,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty.
He's pretty otherwise. But he just loses
Yeah.
all of his hair. It all grows back when he goes back into normal.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
But yeah, you
Victor, if you need a
you
stylist,
see
I can definitely come and help you out.
what? You see
Or if you just need to be executed, I can also make that happen.
God, you see Barrett Tower is under attack by the forces at the moment of, like literally at the moment by the Empress. The news basically is saying that Barrett Tower has been under siege now for about a week and a half, and there is another force moving into the southern mountains to claim something. Is what the propaganda the propaganda is claiming from the Empress herself. Is claiming that they are going into the southern mountains to claim the great stick of life. You don't roll a history.
There's a dirty joke in there somewhere.
There is.
Yeah. Yes, there is.
You also
Everybody's rolling history.
already know that she has found a rod of knowledge. I believe. You should know that.
Well, at least you can't get to the rod and
Wow.
its ass.
At least it's a
I've got a
history
rod
check.
that she can experiment with.
No.
Woo! Got my nat 1 out on something that don't matter.
Right? Yeah,
I mean, I think this actually does matter, but like, it's okay. You don't need to know it.
History.
A history.
Yeah, we-
Rolling a
Other-
history.
As long as other people got it, I'm good.
Oh.
I think Amara's still having an existential crisis.
Yeah, she's not doing too good over that.
No, she's not.
Amara, it's fine. You don't have to be the same race as your family.
Don't be
No.
racist.
I mean, just look at me.
No, if she's my mother's sister, that means I'm whatever she is, at least at a quarter.
Exactly.
Again.
That means that it just doesn't represent in your upbringing, dear. That does not mean that you are anything more than what you are. Just relax. It's fine.
I mean, my parents are both dwarfs.
What?
But you're a dwarf.
No,
I-
I'm shitting with you. Of course
was-
they're fucking not.
You know, I had the inkling, but I was very prepared for you to be completely serious.
My parents are both human. I'm not human.
Mine too.
I mean, give me enough time and I can probably figure out what you are. So,
It's that just one of my ancestors fucking god. Or something
Do you
like
want me to? Do you want me to check my secret connections? I can look for you.
Now you're troubling them over that. Sounds like he already knows why.
Oh no, not that. I was talking about my dear sweet, who's so concerned about being something other than a sea elf.
I'll just talk to Aunt Tilly later. It's fine. I didn't know I had an Aunt Tilly, but okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, does it really matter anyway? I'm not trying to dissuade you from speaking to her. I'm just genuinely being serious here. Does it actually matter? I mean, do you feel any different than you did 5 minutes before in the 5 minutes before you spoke to her? You're still yourself.
No, but it might explain some things that I've experienced.
All right. Do you feel like you need an explanation to deal with them? Or you simply have been learning to do that on the fly as you've been traveling with us?
Dude, I just found out my mother's still alive.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. That's
I've never known her. I have never met her.
Yeah,
I was told she
that's fine.
died when I was born.
okay.
Oh,
That's fair.
Well, then
Was
it's a
there any?
good thing to find out that she's alive.
Yes. Was there any mention of why this
No,
happened?
just something about the world would be a lot different if she hadn't disappeared.
Okay. Sounds like your mother is potentially very important. Did your aunt mention anything? Say anything cryptic and strange?
That she said too much.
Anything else?
The tavern looks exactly like mine.
To remind the player herself, your aunt said that you will see your mother soon.
Yeah, she did say something about I'd see her soon.
Right, so then
Alright
you can
then.
ask her questions when you see her.
Exactly.
I
Come now, sweet baby. And Melishar just takes her and he starts playing his lute. Come on, come dance with me. Distract your mind for a bit.
I was going to say that realistically, it doesn't exactly matter what you are, just who you are and how you use how you conduct yourself.
See? Extra points to you. I'm so happy that you. Oh, it's so sweet today, Mika. And then he
Mikael,
takes
maybe,
Amara and he goes to dance.
Mikael, maybe leave this pep talk to someone with actual emotions.
I'm not really giving her a pep talk. I'm just telling her the truth.
That's why I said leave it to people with emotions.
Sweetheart, everyone doesn't always want the truth. Sometimes we have to butter them up.
That sounds stupid.
And that's what you get for not having emotions.
Can I get a dance skill check, please?
Yeah, it's a performance, and I have advantage on these because it involves dancing.
Performance. If both
Also,
of you
why
want
do
to do
all
it,
of you?
that'd be right.
I'll turn to Sebastian. While they're
It's
doing
literally
that.
his thing.
I'll turn to Sebastian while they're doing. Why do you think I don't have emotions? By the way.
He just makes the up and down gesture at your body. Well, if you have to ask.
I mean, I know I look fantastic, but like, what's the point? I thought you wanted to sleep with Amara, not me.
You do look
I'm
fantastic,
flattered.
dear.
I'm flattered, but the answer is no.
Oh, Mikael, I did sleep with her. It was a fantastic sleep.
Oh, well done. Honestly, I thought you weren't moving quickly enough. Good job. I mean, I told her that she just needed to do it. It's like, it's not that hard. You put one thing in there, and she's got about it plenty of times before.
But how do you sleep?
Oh dear, that's not what he meant.
Oh, okay. I was making an assumption and hoping for the best. No, you both still haven't. Okay, good. You need to get rid of that tension between the two of you already. It's not healthy.
We'll say there's a bar.
Sometimes when you look at her, you look like you're about to take a shit. That's what I mean. Like, not in a bad way, but just in a, you need to like get it out physically. Anyway, back to my previous point. Why don't you think I have emotions?
Because you sound like a brain-dead drone.
That's
Always
because
going on and on about the missions, always giving people the straight truth. Even I'm not that heartless.
I just wrote up in the chat, right? I mean, I'm just
Yay.
being straightforward. That's all.
Give me a sign. Is you hear,
Yep.
you hear Melchor in the back
Maybe one
dancing
more
to a
time.
song.
Yep.
Fucking
Yep.
in sync. Fucking Backstreet Boys.
Oh my
Fucking
god,
Britney
I'm hiding at the
Spears.
tavern.
God damn it, they play like.
They play all the shit.
Not here.
Yep.
Melchor starts taking his shirt off.
They
Another
play
shot,
Melly.
don't get naked.
They play Chingy.
I wouldn't get completely naked, dude. Just the upper half.
It's Britney
The lower
Beers.
half you have to pay for.
It's Britney, bitch. The lower you have to pay for it's wild.
It's Britney Beers. Yep.
Yeah, no. The soldiers are singing along and
Thing
stuff.
of
Having a
confusion.
great time.
Sebastian just walks off like, what the fuck is going on right now?
You
Have
know,
I
Melchor
been to
said exactly what he said.
Sebastian, are you going to get a drink? So I think I could. I think I'd join you.
It's 8 in the morning, Mikhail.
It's actually dinner time. It's
Like 8 at night.
It's like 4.
Everybody can drink
It's
at
actually
any
about
time.
5 p.m. right now. So like it's not like nighttime, but it's
No, no.
it's.
And we
it's
haven't
just
eaten
there.
since breakfast, so let's
So,
probably.
I know what I said. It was meant to be that.
Oh God.
He's already very drunk. All right.
Breakfast time. Good job.
Sebastian, let's get you something to eat, my friend. Before you pass out on your fucking feet.
I'm not drunk.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Keep telling yourself that, friend. He pats you on the back and starts leading you towards some fucking food.
Yeah, Sebastian just shakes his head like, no, that's not right. It's morning, isn't it?
You climb up to the top of basically to the top of the arena. It is, you are like, the world is backwards.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it was this morning. Like,
It should
weird.
just be morning.
However could that happen?
You're like,
I
oh,
don't
wait.
know. The world rotates around the sun, the world rotates itself, and then we sort of experience the setting of the sun into the rising of the sun.
Well,
I
that's
would like to
boring.
put something in Mikhail's mouth just to stop him talking.
Time magic,
Like-
yes.
Like the moment he still talks, he just puts a sausage or something in there.
Wow.
As flattered as I am, this is not exactly what I had in mind when I brought you up here to get some food.
The king is there drinking with you guys, just laughing at you.
Of course he is. Why else did you
West
bring me
King?
up here?
Oh yeah, by the way, you're a Thane, by the way, Melishar.
Yay!
A Thane of the city.
That means we can commit crimes and the guards will look the other way, right?
Jesus Christ.
Out of character, Thane, sex icon is anything that man can't do.
My God.
No,
It's
there
just a
actually
noble
isn't.
title.
Also,
why-
DM, you may want to fix my token so it actually represents the proper HP before we move into the next dungeon.
It's just because I haven't switched it on this
So, Mikhail,
on this map.
Hooray!
That's
so,
from
Mikhail,
the
why
old
did you
one.
bring me up here?
You guys would be like up here probably.
Sorry, what were you saying, Sebastian?
Why did you bring me up here?
Actually, just to have a moment of conversation before we actually go and do this thing.
Well, he sits down, puts down the overcoat and the spell books, multiple, and just drinks some lemon water and eats something. I'm all ears. I'm an open book.
I've been doing a bit of thinking.
Yes, go on.
How would you feel about becoming the Emperor of Fortooth?
You see Sebastian sipping on his lemon water. It just takes a spit take, like he's choking. Come again? Ow. No, come again?
I had a secondary reason for coming into that jail. You.
My God, he's the Empress bastard. I was kidding.
Expecting nothing less than a love confession here.
Right. He digs out of his water. I think I need something stronger for that conversation.
Why do you think I said we should go get a drink?
Because you're an alcoholic?
No.
A waiter comes by and he has a very hard martini. 2 of them. Drink, sir.
Oh. Yes, please.
Is it apple?
Yes. There's an apple, a cranberry, and a mango martini.
Hey, no, so has a
But,
mango.
I want to interrupt here for one moment. The history checks we did, you didn't tell us what happened to the rod. Like what?
Yeah,
is
you,
it?
you didn't tell us about that. Yeah,
I got
that's
distracted
fair.
because you guys started RPing, so I was
I
like,
did
all right,
too.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go do this.
Yeah.
You are pretty sure you've never heard of the Rod of Life before. You're not even sure that's a real thing.
Huh. Have I heard of her other rod before?
You've heard of the Rod of Knowledge, 100%. That's like the most.
Okay,
Yeah.
what does it do?
The Rod of Knowledge. You know, it can scry things. It can basically give you knowledge if you ask of it.
Oh.
You think the Empress
Okay.
already has it, though. Like, the Rod of Knowledge. There's only one. It's a prime item, basically.
Thank you.
The other reason I was sent into that jail cell was to find you and to assess your disposition. You're a nobleman of full tooth, after all. You can make a claim upon the throne.
Yes, I'm a nobleman of full tooth, from a minor family that hates magic, and probably wants nothing to do with me. He drinks the martini.
Well, why do you think I said that the first step in your repayment for the services I'm providing you, getting your family out safely, is taking over your family?
Alright, color me intrigued. Why me?
Well, personally, I'm just here to assess whether or not you have the political chops and the mind to do it. I think you have both. Highly intelligent, you're motivated when you have a goal in front of you. And more to the point, you have the capacity to care about things outside of yourself. Very few things, sure. Your family members that aren't bigoted towards you, I'm imagining, Amara, perhaps all of us. You know how to place importance in things.
And what about Ro?
Oh, I've already confirmed with him he has no intention of ruling again. That was the first option, of course, to have Lord Important return to his position, but I had a feeling he wouldn't want to after 10 years in a prison cell. You, however, well, you're a wizard. Most wizards have ambition, wouldn't you say? What grander ambition than an emperor of an entire nation?
Well,
To be
if you have
shaped
to
in
ask honestly, I wanted to see the end of the world. You know, go where people haven't gone before. Go into ancient ruins, uncover their secrets, not rule an empire.
To change your dreams.
He downs the martini. I can't give you a definite answer yet. I will think about it. That's the best I can do right now.
Oh, I wasn't asking you to give me a yes or a no, although if you had, I would be either highly motivated or disappointed in you.
Jesus Christ.
My point being this. You have entered into a world of which I'm sure that you have very little knowledge outside of a very basic understanding. There are people in this world who are going to have high expectations, not only for myself, but for you and for the rest of these people that we're traveling with. I need to prepare you for what some people are going to look at you as.
And what will they look at me as?
He is the head that wears the crown. I believe that's how the saying goes, no?
There is such a saying, yes. Mikhail, who sent you? Who do you work for? Who do you work for? Who do I work for?
The people we work for are not to be named in a public place. I'll put it like that.
I would
only
like
reason
to take Mikhail to the next non-public room closet.
Non-public room closet.
You're gonna sleep there.
Oh.
You walk into a broom closet. Give me a perception.
Okay.
Can I make one too?
Yes, absolutely.
No, I
you
don't
both
think
you
it
both have
matters.
advantage. You both have advantage on it.
Fucking broom.
They're gonna come out of the closet together? Damn.
It's all right. They were already in a tent. You were already in a tent with one of them, so it's fine.
I mean,
I mean, you walk in and I think Melishard's asleep in there. Maybe. No, that's not Melishard. That's
I don't know
just-
about sleeping.
that's not
Oh.
Melishard. That's just a sack with a mop head on top. Never mind. You're pretty sure that the room is empty and you can't be watched. You're pretty sure, at least by anything.
As long as
At least
he's
you're not
within
being
a certain
watched.
as long as he's within a certain fucking
Radius of you, certain.
the divination sensors won't appear. Yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah,
They
no,
can't see us.
You're pretty sure you're. At least nobody nearby can hear you, and you don't hear anybody outside. You guys were outside near the up on the top near the royal kind of quarters. They have a noble quarters that they opened for you. You weren't able to go into the king's chamber. They didn't open that. But you know, they gave you a nice little room to talk in, and you go into one of the closets there, and you're pretty sure there's nobody else around you. It's empty. What do you say?
Well, Sebastian, what do you want to know?
Who sent you? Who kept their eye on me? Because I presume I was already watched when I was at the academy.
Yeah.
That's what I mostly want to know.
My intelligence report came from the same comrade that I am propositioning to rescue your family members. The only reason I was able to get them to move, and they should be doing soon, given what Melishar, the note that Melishar gave me earlier, is because you are a person of interest. You're one of several persons of interest, but you, in particular, are the highest on the priority list because you have the potential as a minor noble of essentially unknown countenance to take the throne from the important family when we kill the Empress.
Does this group you work with has a name?
Yes, it does.
He doesn't go on gesture.
He takes out a slip of paper, writes the name on it, shows it to you. It says, it's funny.
I
It's
wrote
in
it down.
Thieves' Cant.
Oh, you might not be able to read it.
And then once he's sure that you've seen it, he burns the paper into ash with a snap of his fingers.
You realize all I saw was gibberish, right?
Yes. It's words, though, that you could recite, and people would know what you mean.
Oh well.
The words that were on it, by the way, were the Empress's head platter.
The Empress's head platter.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You could potentially translate that as it's in chat now. Just saying.
Regicide.
Ah, thank you.
Potentially. Give me a history.
Potential. Oh yeah, I can give you history. I'm using a luck point for the 24.
Perfect. It's even better. You'll know more. You've heard of groups before that have been against the Empress in your home region of Fortooth. You've heard, of where are they at? Gotta go down here to find the groups that are in Fortooth. You've heard of one group. They call themselves the Atayurani. That means Dawnbreakers in Elven. They're a group of powerful ex-adventurers who have taken themselves to freeing what they view as people who should not be under the control of the Empress. But they operate not too far from where you're from, Sebastian. They operate mostly in the mountains here on the continent, on the central continent. And they recently have carried out attacks in Inmop, and they've tried to go into Fortooth City, but it's a little... It's tough to get there. But you know of another, more secretive, more put together, well-funded operation, basically called Regicide, that formed in the beginning years of the Empress's reign. There hasn't been any really known politicians that have tied themselves to Regicide or anything like that. No nobles outright go against the Empress. But there's a lot of talk that Regicide are fighting what they call the good fight. And as far as you know, Regicide operates out of Fortooth City. So, right in the heart of everything.
Damn, they're good.
Ah.
Oh, very well. It's much to take in, for sure. You see Sebastian closing his eyes and trying to gather himself. A bit of his magic leaks probably up because high stress situation and that. Well, why don't we just continue as we are for now and see where it goes? Because otherwise I can't think of a single thing to do right now.
Yes, I don't believe it's time to make any major decisions. Besides, the only reason I told you is because should you end up betraying us, your family members won't like the price of it.
Oh, and why would I betray you?
No, I have no idea. But I also can tell that you're a person who's very interested in self-preservation.
He kind of nods, yeah. Sounds like him. Well, call this an olive branch of sorts then. And you see, he whispers to Mikhail's ear, the Empress did not work alone when imprisoning Roll. There was someone else.
There's less surprise than you'd think there'd be.
Maybe your people can find out who the hell worked with the Empress, who's her right hand in that matter. Because I don't know.
Both of you are pretty sure it's not any of the hags that you know are from the Crescent Sea. They're like an important part, but they've only recently come onto her payroll, you could say.
Yeah.
They weren't there when
That
she
was,
overthrew her brother.
It was a human that I saw, right?
Yes.
Then I can at least get him that information. It was definitely human, I think.
That sort of fits with Joshua's working theory. I'll see if I can pass the information along and see if this information network turns anything up.
Mikhail, very carefully. That is the entire reason I was thrown into prison.
Don't worry.
Well, that and murdering the Inquisitors. But mostly that.
Yeah. Don't worry. My brothers and sisters are very, very careful. Well, except it's those two. They're more of a closed fist compared to the lockpick. But we don't send those. We don't send them for information gathering. Seriously, don't try and send a 9-foot tall bear woman to ever gather any kind of information.
Right. I think I need another drink. And we probably should come out of the closet before someone thinks we're having a torrent love affair.
Amara already has that assumption at this point.
I mean, it's kind of too late. You guys have been there, what, for like 5 minutes?
A little bit.
An hour?
As they walk out, I gotta run, rubber.
There's a lot of music still going on in the arena. Does anybody else have any conversations they needed to have?
How many converts that got?
There's like a couple dozen people that are now
yes.
claiming the light of Twilight.
God smiles on you this day.
Exactly.
You know what? Because Sebastian has to get over everything that just happens and just take another drink.
Also, Mikhail is going to like, as we're leaving. Seriously. Go actually sleep with Amara before I kick you in the ass, and just shoves him in her direction.
Yeah, Sebastian is puzzled because he's actually slept with Amara. Like, duh.
I mean, have sex!
I think even then Amara would be like, what?
Sebastian's
Her ending is my
He's
favorite.
just mortally embarrassed.
Perfect.
Amara's just like, what?
Also, the cocktail should be kicking in about 5 minutes, so you've got about, I'd say 2.5 of coherency. Go nail it!
The what now?
What?
The drink you've been having. The very, very strong the strong martini that you've been having, the cocktail.
I thought for one moment Mikhail drunk me.
No,
I mean,
just
that's
knows how
technically a
strong
drug,
that-
but it's just alcohol. It's just alcohol. Technically. But
What?
no,
He's just gonna be real drunk in a minute.
No.
give me a con save,
Now
Sebastian. And Mikhail as well, because you are also drinking it.
Luckily,
I specifically never said I drank anything.
Okay. I know
Never
he did.
did.
I know he did.
Yeah, he totally did. He said he downed it in one fucking swig.
It's a strong drink, but you handle it pretty good. You're feeling pretty good. You're feeling pretty good. You have a +2 to any charisma check.
Go woo that woman.
Woo that woman! Woo!
You know, I'm
Bardic
using my
inspiration.
talents for goods, and I would like to find a Minotaur for steady.
You noticed Steady left a while, like a couple hours ago. He probably said something about the noise is a little loud, and he's gonna go meditate.
No.
And he went back to the penthouse. Closet ending is my favorite. Oh my god, Steady. Oh fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Then there's Mills up
See,
there.
this is what Melishar is here for.
I
It causes
need 2
chaos.
minutes.
Ilia's just like hanging out, probably like dancing a bit on the broom to the music, pumping her feet. They moved on. They're doing a bit of a they call it the Black Eyed Peas. It's all
The
of
Black
their
Eyed Peas.
classics. Yeah,
The Black Eyed Seas. Yeah.
it's the Black Eyed
That's
Seas.
fucking ridiculous.
Like
She doesn't
seeds.
dance. She just stared into the distance.
Cool. Yeah, they're playing the Black Eyed Peas remix of the song from Dirty Dancing.
Oh lord.
Damn, I might have to play that, but I don't want to get fucking copyright on my channel for it.
Yeah.
I probably won't. I don't know. They're weird with music sometimes.
Just don't
Oh,
put it
well.
on YouTube.
Well, that's where this is going, so
Yeah,
I
this
wouldn't.
is going on YouTube anyway, so like I wouldn't. I'd probably just like skip this part. Just be a clip.
Or just mute it or whatever. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, it doesn't
After-
matter. Yeah, they play that.
Sebastian is pushed by various people to go fucking talk to his woman now.
Yeah, Sebastian gets pushed to go talk to Amara. Has anybody else drank anything?
Oh, Melishar's been drinking
Alright, give me a con
so
save.
much.
Give me a con save.
I should also
Wait,
been drinking.
If you're drank, give me a con save.
You know, why do
I-
I have the feeling that Loaf is also pushing
Fuck
him?
yeah! I do know.
You're also being pushed by Lol.
Yeah, Loaf is absolutely pushing you. Melishar is the only one who feels actually drunk. Everybody else is like, a little tipsy, a little buzzed. But Melishar, you're like, oh,
You guys are boring.
this
Hell
is
yeah.
great. This is great. You're gonna be hungover.
Melishar is also probably drinking at least twice as much as everybody else.
Yeah.
He's he probably, but Melishar probably heard what Mikhail yelled at Sebastian and is just like, I see what my mission is now.
Exactly.
Wingman time.
You two have a +2 to your charisma checks, but you also have a -1 to your intelligence right now.
Who, me the drunk?
Yeah, you the drunk.
+2 to charisma, but -1 to
-1 to
intelligence
your
stuff.
intelligence at the moment. Yep.
Oh, that's fine. Wasn't very smart to begin with.
It's worse. It's worse
but
now.
It'll only last until you take a long rest or short rest, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys get drunk. Corvus, you also have a
Have
+2
a
to your
time.
charisma checks, but you don't have the negative.
Go, let's go.
Sebastian, if you do want to, try to riz somebody, I'm sure Amara wouldn't be mad, right?
Oh.
I also gave him a bardic inspiration.
You know what? I'm trying to Rizamara. I'm going for it.
Hell
Oh.
yeah. Rolling down the river.
Go for it.
And we rolling.
Melishar gets them to play a slow song so they can slow dance.
Mm-hmm.
So that everybody who has like wives or other like basically partners all the soldiers can fucking dance with their with their people.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. This is
wanna
about
make
the
love
last
in this
dance.
club. You said, what do you mean?
Exactly. Nope.
Whatever.
Nope. That is exactly the one they're playing. That is exactly the one they're
That's so
Yeah.
playing.
good. That's so good.
Oh.
I told
Thank you.
See, I should have played the part a long time ago. I love this shit.
You were the one that you started singing it, and they were like, you know what? Let's do it. This is the last song, folks. Everybody, grab your wives,
Yeah,
your
the
significant
last
others,
call,
your
everybody
husbands.
grab their girls. It's time.
Grab your
There's-
wives, grab
right.
your husbands, grab somebody you love.
There's plenty of people who are like, yeah, we're both in the Adventurers Guild, so like we might both die, so like you might as well.
We gonna fuck tonight.
Exactly. Because guess what? If you survive having before battle fucking baby sounds amazing.
Yeah,
Battle
we were
fucking
conceived.
baby.
We were conceived when the heroes that saved our king that took control of our regiment and helped us kill that
Hosted a
archpriest.
big ass party, bro.
Yeah, they hosted a big
We
ass
threw a
party.
big ass party. It was great.
It was great. Oh, I met your mother.
We all
Great.
thought we were gonna die, and look at what happened. Now I'm a daddy.
You
Oh.
see, they
I'm a
told me
daddy.
just grab your wives.
No.
I have to get milk.
He has to get low.
Oh man, give me
That's
a
what
give me a persuasion check.
That's what my
whenever
friend Corum did.
I'm
He
deceased.
went to go get milk, and then he never came back.
He didn't know. He thought his
Oh my god.
Oh.
But he's a
I mean,
wanderer. It's fine.
You technically make the DC because it's you. Does that work? Does he need the bardic inspiration, Namara?
No. No.
Oh. Now he
We're
can
gonna-
save the
we're
bark
gonna-
inspiration for the bound chicka wow wow.
We're gonna fade to black for them. Does anybody else do anything for tonight? And we'll take a long rest.
What the hell is the 18 for?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry.
Can I add the bardic inspiration to that? Jesus.
It
I
doesn't.
sleep with a dagger on my body. I don't like that. I don't like that number.
Look, that was the roll to see how many kids were conceived tonight. The answer was 18.
Oh,
Hell
God.
yeah. Which is crazy because 18 is Melishar's favorite number.
Melishar's like,
I know I have a lot of things to know about him because
Dude,
he's a bard. He's supposed to
dude.
have all this weird eclectic
At
ass.
least 3 of those children are Melishars.
Somehow.
Probably.
I'm going to get some milk. Oh, I'm gonna go find my friend Corum. I think that'll be something fun to do.
Melika, why do you take such high-paying jobs? Child support, my son.
Child support.
Child support is crazy.
No.
Melishar's fucking anything that he earns from adventuring is automatic, or any other job is automatically just taxed.
Bro,
It just goes
sucks.
straight to the kids.
Yeah.
Straight to
This
the
is
kids.
why he does
magically.
a couple jobs when he goes anywhere, and then everything else is just adventuring. Because how do you know if I did it? I could have died. You don't know. Fuck off.
Nah, it's a curse that's been placed on you.
It
It just follows you everywhere.
just takes a portion of your money no matter what.
Yup.
Every couple of days, you lose another
This
percentage.
is a fucking. What the fuck is it? The gold fairy? What the hell is happening?
The popcorn fairy.
Child
What the hell's
support
all my
fairy.
money? Child support
It's
fairy.
the Department of Child Support. They have a permanent divination
It's,
spell on
no,
you.
it's the popcorn fairy, because you gotta pay pop tax.
No, it's the
Pop
IRS.
pop tax.
It's the IRS. It's
That's
just the
that's your
IRS.
worst.
See,
Oh god.
I knew my. I'm telling
Don't
you,
my
he's
gold.
probably like. I
God.
was like, man, my friend Corum doesn't have to do this stupid shit. Why
The
hell do I have
IRS
to
is
do
sponsored by they sponsor Fortooth, which is why taking down Fortooth is Melishar's goal.
this? The hell with this shit.
No,
If I
don't-
destroy this place
don't-
now,
you
no one
don't-
will have to. No one will ever have to pay for the kids that they got unwantedly ever again.
That's fucked up. You did the crime. You pay the crime.
It's a crime to have sex. What?
It's a crime to have
Who are
children
you?
and not pay for them.
something abortion magic. Yo, that's literally magic. There's literally abortion magic. You don't have to have kids if you don't want
Prestidigitation,
to.
bro. You just clean it.
I'm like, brother,
Oh my god.
finger of death exists. Why are we still here?
Oh my god.
It's painless. That's why it's
I'm
perfect.
sorry.
I'm
so
sorry, but it only
I'm
works
so
for the first 6
sorry.
weeks.
Bro,
Hey, did I not tell you that today I was coming for y'all because you told me I couldn't say anything vile before? Fuck off.
Oh my
I
god.
cannot wait for tonight.
Yeah, I couldn't wait.
Oh, it's gonna
Fuck
get
you
so
guys.
much better. Oh my god. I gotta add you to the fucking character sheets down at the bottom there. Oh, balls. Oh, I'll do that later. But yeah, you guys do all that. And make jokes.
He's just gonna
all
fly
night.
around on his broom after everybody's doing the whole slow dance thing. Like, I'm out.
Yeah. It's the city it's basically it's around 9 p.m. at this point. Like it's chill. The city has kind of relaxed. You can see there's
Gael flies out.
several guards and stuff
Court.
like posted along the walls still.
Mika, as you fly out, you hear through thaumaturgy, "Stop being a prude! Come back and have fun with people."
What?
He just flips you off as he flies away. He's still hovering over the stadium. He's just kind of like looking out
Wait,
into
is he
the
drinking
ocean.
and driving on a broom?
No.
That'd be funny.
It's like the funniest detail that Sebastian said in that whole conversation is because you're an alcoholic. Mikael has not drank with you guys. What?
Yeah.
Mm.
He's not.
Namara's not a heavy drinker either, despite being a tavern owner.
Most aren't.
Yeah, not like Buff Gale who takes a shot of Hennessy an hour.
That's not Buff Gale that was doing that. That was like 2 fingers or whatever the fuck, or 2 toes.
That's the Eternal Bartender.
That one I remember.
That is the Eternal Bartender. At Two Toes did that as well. But no.
Yeah, they all do that. His whole staff does that.
Yeah, no.
His whole staff is always tossed. Like,
They have to be. They have to be. They deal with adventurers all day, every day. They have to be.
But
They're
either drunk or high, and you want them to be drunk.
You don't want them to be high. They won't put up with shit.
They get that shit from the Feywild.
But you guys, eventually, the bards thank everybody for coming. They wish you luck for tomorrow, and they're like, well, you've all been bardic inspired, I guess. You have everybody in the army has a bardic inspiration. And it lasts
bardic inspiration,
a whole
and it's
day.
been lovely to have you guys.
Yeah.
The hell?
And then they just walk through a fucking interdimensional portal to go somewhere else.
Exactly.
And I guess Amara and Sebastian lost their mutual virginity. There you go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, they faded to black. and yeah.
Faded to black.
Oh god.
Hell yeah.
Got laid. Check.
Hey, what if one of those 18 is theirs?
Oh!
You know, I know the perfect spell. Delete it,
Fetus.
Delete is the fetus? Wow.
No,
Yeetus the fetus.
Yeetus the fetus.
Oh
What do you
I mean,
say?
Amara
You
has
just-
already
you
had
just
the
delete it.
conversation that she doesn't want kids for another decade or 2, so...
Well, time to
What did you
cast
say?
Yeetus the fetus.
What did you say, Loaf? We have to get milk? Of course.
Come on.
It's fine. I'm just going up to get smoked.
Ashton, do you want to go through the do the chest with me? Come on, we can go together. And he pops through a fucking chest.
No, he just came out of the closet with Mikhail.
Ridiculous. Oh Jesus! You just defeated some modified catapult spell. It's crazy.
Yeah,
God.
Adorable people.
Oh God. No pregnancies here.
Yeah.
Not happening.
What do you mean?
Oh,
What do you mean modified catapult spell?
Exactly what it says on the tin. You point at a pregnant woman and cast it, and her fetus yeets out of her body at the nearest target, dealing 3d6 necrotic damage.
Jesus Christ, necrotic
And
damage from a
deleting the
baby.
baby.
I will
From a
take
baby.
7 damage just for the sheer
Yeah.
gross
Yeah.
of it all.
Oh no! And then it inflicts an indefinite madness.
Oh yeah, no, that one probably
They
will.
fail a
If you get by
saving
that.
throw.
If you fucking deal with that, that's one of those that's not a stream game spells. Definitely.
Yeah, that's
No.
definitely not a stream game spell. No, buddy.
No.
God.
Get PTSD from getting hit with a dying fetus.
This is
That's
such a
that's one of
horrible
those
joke
horror
for
game
me to be
things.
so
God.
entertained by as a father. As a parent,
Feel
I shouldn't
free to
get
delete
so
that
much
comment.
enjoyment out of this.
Hey,
Please don't.
I was an adventurer like you, but then I got a fetus to the knee.
Oh my God.
If you've been hit in the face by a fetus, you might be compensated.
You might be entitled to
Entitled to the
compensation.
compensation.
Call
Not
Morgan
laughing.
and Morgan.
This is so curious stuff.
Call Morgan and Morgana.
Morgan and Morgana.
Yeah, it's that type of day.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh
Man,
shit,
this is gonna get
this is a
bad,
good laugh.
boy.
This is a good laugh.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for the day, y'all. That's all I got.
Uh,
We go any
Alright.
further.
the actual
getting
serious
into-
thing I was gonna
into
say
serious
is that
shit.
the actual fucking serious thing I was gonna say is that Mikhail kind of just like watches everybody dance, and then flies forlornly back to the fucking inn. That was the
Really?
actual serious thing I was trying to get out. Holy shit.
Perfect. As
Yeah,
you
that's really
guys
good.
go ahead. Go ahead. You go. I can finish it in a minute.
No, I was just saying he was basically doing the same thing, staring at the people having festivities.
Nice. You guys watch over, and you can also see along the walls. There's been an uptick in armed guards for sure. There's a reason why the king can't give you any more. He expects a reprisal. If you fail, they're coming after him next.
Yeah.
And so he's like, I have 500 people. I only have an army of like 3,000 right now. I can't do much else for you. Sorry. My navy's bigger at the moment. I have 20 ships, but they won't really help you because it's not a coast battle.
You don't have an aircraft carrier capable of launching long-range ballistics?
Nope, he does not.
Damn.
You just have a
Why
Mora.
don't you have an army full of rocks?
Imagine.
Why don't you have false
Imagine.
feather token? Bruh.
Bro, imagine. That probably would be
what you're saying is we all need to get ourselves a Qual's Feather token with a rock and start launching shit off the side of them. Gotcha.
Hell yeah.
Special Forces unit, the Rock Bombers.
I love this. Oh god, I love this. But yeah, you're pretty sure you're gonna have, a spearhead basically.
Thanks, Lothweb and Mr. Magical Mysteries for allowing us to turn into terrorists.
But hey, you're a state-sponsored army at the moment.
Yeah.
Hey.
Doesn't mean we can't also be terrorists.
That's not.
Look at what happened this week.
Yeah, that's true.
Brother.
That is true. Man, it's almost like
More to that on Wednesday.
the world just kind of rhymes with my fucking game. This shit was already written. Like, this entire campaign was basically written 3 years ago.
Hey. We'll talk more about that Wednesday, though.
We will talk more about that Wednesday. I'm not talking about this game. I'm talking about what they're doing now in the United States. But also, this game was written about 3 years ago when I first tried to run it. But yeah, that's it for the night. I guess it's night for everybody that'll be getting off. The Europeans. Fun session.
Oh my god.
And it is now the 25th of Nufas, the month of renewal. It's the day of Weram. Mikhail. A bird drops something through a window. A pair of eyes.
Gael basically opens what looks like a glasses case, takes these crystal lenses out, carefully places one in each eye, and the coverings over his ears light up as essentially a heads-up display spawns, like links between each earpiece, and then is projected by the lenses. Very nicely.
There's a note.
I'll need to bring her a book for her work.
There's a
Oh,
note
what's the
that
note
I will
say?
read next week.
Oh, fantastic.
All right. See you all next week.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
My God, Meatus the fetus.
Well, yeah.
Jesus
I think it was
Christ.
great that I got off
That
work
was-
early today.
It was so funny
glad.
because that's literally the clip that was the fucking the ginger. It's literally just fucking there, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get sick again.
Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. Where'd you put that? Yeah, Emperor, you put it in the fucking land veranda, Suave, earlier.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's I meant
Well,
to.
what-
That was for you guys specifically. The fucking.
Yeah, but like, dog, how did it roll back around to it?
I have no idea.
That's insane.
I
was
have
just
no
like,
idea.
bruh. As soon as I heard abortion magic, I was like, yes, deletus the fetus, bro.
Throw a creature.
Like,
Yeah, no,
back.
you made a clip on Twitch when we were playing two big men, one tiny
Me?
woman. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was you. It said it was.
Yeah.
Wait, hold the fuck
It
up.
said it was
What did
your
I
account.
say?
You made a
That
clip
was of me saying,
of me
yeah,
dancing.
going to the land of
basically.
Veranda.
Yeah, going to the land of Veranda. Watch that clip.
Hold
yeah,
the
it's
fuck
so
up.
fucking funny, bro.
Hold the
It's
fuck up.
Did
Did
so
I actually
fucking
clip
funny.
that?
It was me doing a yeet.
Because usually I think about
You
doing
did.
and I'm always like, I'm gonna put this in here. Oh fuck, hold on. Let it around the RP. Oh shit! I was checking clips on Twitch. Hold up.
Yeetus deletus. The fetus.
Yeah, that was a good one. Made me laugh.
What the fuck? And it
You said
came
what?
back around today. It's crazy.
I just saw it this morning when I was just like on Twitch just looking at stuff. I was like, oh yeah, clip. I watched it, I was like, that's fucking funny. What did he say?
Bro, it needs to be a,
I clipped
think
it because I was like, I know I
Bro.
didn't mishear this.
I feel like it needs to be a soundbite after today. It has to be a
Fetus
soundbite now.
deletus the fetus. It has
No,
to
you
be
said
a
what?
soundbite because that's fucking insane.
The way you said what after it kills me. All right, chat. Here's what we're looking at. Let me go here on the main so y'all can see.
Oh my
It's
god,
Funny as
ridiculous.
hell.
Throw a creature or object that is medium sized.
Dog. Yeah. Today was the day. Also, man.
Yeetus deletus. The fetus.
Yeetus deletus the fetus.
That's funny as hell.
Oh, so good, so good, so good. Absolutely killed me. Ah.
And the fact that that was from two big men and a tiny lady, and for it to flip around to today is crazy.
Said by a big man. He made that spell so modified catapult spell. It's wild.
Bro, when I read that, I was like, yeah. I said, yeah, today's just gonna be fucked up. Today's just gonna be fucked up all across the board.
Like, my brain was in a place of like, yeah, like Mika's just like sadly looking over the fucking. Because the funny thing is, Belishar would totally get it. He would totally get why Mika's that. It's just like, I'm leaving now.
That's why he was like, bro, come back, have fun.
It's like, nope, I don't have. He literally called for something that like I don't have right now.
Wah.
No point.
If he saw Ilya leaving too, he would
to
have
be
did
fair,
the same
he
thing.
definitely. To be fair, he definitely does smile when he opens those. When he opens that lens case up.
Oh, happy are you? Or is it sad, tormented love? Poor Mika. Whatever shall we do for him?
I don't know. It's almost like the person he cares about most is across a fucking ocean.
That's fine. We'll get across the ocean.
Oh my god, that was so fucking funny. Holy shit.
Okay, Vile streak number 1 out the way. Now I gotta go and let it loose later.
now I gotta figure out what I want to do before second session today. Do I want to play more Shadowverse? Kinda, but I'm out of intermediate stuff to do.
I want a cookie. Do I have cookies somewhere? It's time to check.
You guys want to play Rivals? You need prep time, so
I'm good. I have all the stuff.
What about
already. We can for tonight. I'm good. We can play Rivals. I
cool.
finished the note though. It's a quick note. I wanted to get the wording right, and there's no reason to keep everybody around to read it. So
yeah.
I am gonna put it here.
But is it something personal or for?
It's personal, but you're like they can. I assume you would just like read it out loud when you're doing it because it's. You could say it's a riddle, because I know you personally don't like riddles, but like, it's simple. It reads, Sen says the knife is moving to your position, ready to strike. The viper in their pit lies in wait. Beware the fangs crossing. And it's... Who's the intelligence officer? Is it Sen? Like the lead intelligence officer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's... It'd probably be... I don't know exactly how they'd word it. It'd probably be Saturday, not Sin, but it doesn't matter.
That's fine. Either it's interchangeable.
Okay.
If it's meant specifically for him, it'll say the name. But if it's not, then
yeah,
it's just a warn thing. And it'll.
Oh yes, it's my favorite people. I love them. They're so cool.
Yeah. That's what they said. Obviously.
Actually, that I'd think about it. Melishar would know. Would know who those two are specifically, the twins.
Oh yeah.
Because he knows her, he knows him, and
That's funny. Yeah, that's funny.
They're never that far apart.
That is funny.
Oh, Melly. The things that he
Oh,
knows.
Sin. You
The
know
fun
Sin
that
and
is to be
Sin.
had.
It's funny.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, the bear. Yeah, you know, they're
Friday.
two bear shifters. Yeah.
Friday and Saturday.
You know, you know their actual names.
Yeah.
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 You know that.
Yeah, because the
I have permission.
Carmen
and Joshua.
Yeah, Carmen. One of them is a she's like a 7.5 foot tall bear woman, and the other one is he's also a bear. He's also kind of a bear man, but he's like
Mommy?
like 5. He's like 5'6". He's a lot smaller. He's like shorter than his sister.
I feel that. Vince. I feel
Brother Bear? Okay.
Basically, yeah. She's